Fancy winning a share of £5,000 this weekend? Check out Racing Post's new fun interactive game Fancy5, where you could win a share of our massive cash prizes. So how do you play? Go to www.fancy5.com and click log in or register in the top right hand corner. If you're already a racingpost.com member, you just need to enter your usual Racing Post login details. You can play the game for fun for free, but if you want to win a share of the cash prizes, you'll need to purchase credits. It's £2.50 per credit, which equates to one entry in the competition. You can enter as many times as you want, and you can submit a new entry right up until 5 minutes before the last race of the day. The object of the game is simple: to get the highest scoring entry. Points are awarded for each selection based on a notional £1 win stake at SP. So if one of your selections wins at 10 to 1, you'll get a total of 11 points. For each losing selection, you'll get 1 point deducted from your score. There are cash prizes for the top 5 finishers. So once you've registered and got your credits, it's a case of working out your selections. Remember though, you don't have to pick them all at once and can change them through the day. Keep track of the leaderboard. You can see the remaining selections of the leaders, and depending on how things are going, switch to some bigger price selections. Remember, just one big price winner can quickly push your entry up into a share of the prize money. So you've registered, you've got your credits. How can you win the big prizes? Well, that's where Ed and Graham come in. And Ed, we know you best as a long shot tipster. Is that the strategy here? Just pick big priced horses?
Yeah, I think this game's set up for long shots, really. Probably a slightly biased opinion, but self-explanatory in many ways. If you pick 5, 6 to 4 shots and they all win, you're not going to find yourself anywhere near the leaderboard. You've only got to hit perhaps a couple 20 to 1 plus shots, and if it's your lucky day, it's your lucky day, and you're going to find yourself right up in contention. So if you want 1 or 2 perhaps short to medium like bankers as such, yeah, go for them. But as a general rule, I'd say you want more double-figure priced horses than single-figure ones.
Okay, so more double-figure priced horses. Would that be the strategy for you, Graham?
Well, that is a strategy I'm going to take. Yeah, I mean, I don't particularly agree that you want to flood it with long shots because, you know, say you do hit a long shot, you get a 50 to 1 chance, and then you're at the top of the leaderboard, and you've still got 4 runners to go, but they're all 50 to 1. You're probably not going to have another winner, are you? The likelihood is you're going to be overtaken. So I'll be looking to mix up my list with maybe a couple of shorter price ones, and then try and blow it out the water with a 50 to 1, maybe towards the end of the day when you can look at the leaderboard and see how you go in and see what you need to win.
And is that the style as well, Ed? You don't want to just sort of put all your eggs in one basket straight away, maybe sort of choose some horses later in the day?
That would be the way I look at it. And just one thing we should say is just avoid the bankers, the so-called even money shots. There's absolutely no point if you select them. There's going to be however many thousand people have the same selections, and you're not going to be getting any benefit. So yeah, the argument I would have would be sit it out early doors. If you fancy something in the opener at 25 to 1, you've been waiting for a couple of weeks, whatever, to run, you really fancy it, go for it. If not, I would let all the early skirmishes have their say and keep an eye on the leaderboard. Then perhaps 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you know where you're at. And the big advantage as well is, especially with in England, like the change of weather, etc., you can respond to a lot more information. I always think it's best to act once you've got as much information to go on as possible. So if there was like a deluge or a downpour, there could be a going change. If you set your stall out in the morning for fast ground horses, you then have to totally revamp them all to mud larks. Or there could be a particular draw bias that has become apparent by 4 o'clock in the afternoon. If horses all at one stand side are coming home, you then have to totally change your selections again. So I don't think there's any harm in waiting, because you don't get any more prizes or any more money for picking the last 5 races of the day as opposed to the first 5. Yeah, towards the end of the day, you've got a lot more information to go on. So, and you know what level stakes you need to overtake the leaders. So I would say, pick big prices and be patient.